Hey, everybody. Man engaged in great and terrible purpose here today. Continue making the terrible thing, assuming I can get to it. We've got a few more days on. Actually, look at this. Here, look at this. We don't have a lot of chores, do we? We don't have any chores, actually. I didn't look around at all. So what's going on here at the Biopyanoport? Low on lubricant. That's something I should definitely pay attention to. Let's go take a look. What's going on there? Lubricant is wax and something else, right? This seems to be going fine. What's our problem? This is our main source of lube. Are we just pegged? Oops. Okay, that was weird and I didn't like it. What I want is lubricant. Oh, we are in fact just pegged right out, friends. Okay, that's actually a happy story. That means the factory is going well. So what are we doing here? Mark IIs? How about I just give 8 mixer Mark IIIs, and then we're just going to call it even, right? So the mixes are right up there. We want 8 of them. Good. I just got trash in my inventory. I should probably just ignore that until after I'm done with the terrible thing. Just pretend everything is okay. I can do that. I can pretend real good. You just watch. You got a problem. I can ignore it until it is absolutely beyond ignoring. And even after that, there's a good chance I don't do anything. I'm an asset to every team I'm on. What we got? 5-2. We can do better, friends. Why do I have rocket fuel on me, of all things? When would I have an opportunity to come in contact with rocket fuel? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, here, turn yourself on, please. Does that hit everybody? It does. Doesn't hit those, but probably doesn't matter. Alright, there you go. Each one of these is making 1,500 a second. That should be substantial lubricant. What we got? Yeah, there's going to be a bit of a bump. Just a little bit of a spike. Just a little bit of a times 5ing. Okay. Capacity now exists. That's great. It's truly fantastic. I'm glad that that happened. What else we got going on here at... do we have tech going? Oh, we do. Here at the bioport. So that's just instantly destroyed the lubricant is a problem. Arquad jelly should be... americium oxide waste stream. I need more of it. Funny how that works out, right? That's not real. That's not real. That's not real. Should probably look into Arquad jelly now, right? Just go on a little scavenger hunt. So maybe we look at Arquad jelly. I had thought it was just a BTX issue, right? But I think I solved the BTX issue and it is now not a BTX issue. Yeah, we got plenty of BTX. And so it's just need better Bs. And these are already Mark IIIs. I can go put Mark IV Bs in this, I think. I think we have enough by now. But, oh. What's going on here? What is this? What am I seeing here? Oh, you need to be sped. I mean, it's not a bottleneck or anything. It's not real, but it is something that should be looked at. Here, how many terrible Bs do I need? 30 times 8. What's that? 320. Let's go see if we have a 320 Mark IV Arquads. Feels good to say that. Problem, though, is that this is not enough. Because it's only like an incremental bump at this stage. 100, 200, 300, 20. Let's see if I can count good. Let's see if I am is caught good, right? Yes. And we're around here somewhere, right? It doesn't have a distinct... No. In fact, I made it right here. Should just trust my instinct. So this is making... Yeah, it's 0.4 barrels a second. And then we go up to 0.53. It's not much. And then this is the actual for real bottleneck, huh? Why would I do that? There you go. And you. They're just pumping right along. Do we have too many barrels in the system? That's a lot of BTX. Let's take a look at BTX. That, my friends, I believe is a satiation curve. This is our production potential, and this is production baseline, right? So that's whenever a chorecock comes and swipes some BTX, the system kicks on and makes more, and that's the regeneration that we're seeing. But I do not know where BTX is stored. Maybe I can just follow the pipe, maybe. So BTX goes this way. No, it's the input. BTX. Yeah, it's just super steady right here. And it comes over here, and then over here. Where's it going? Oh, right here. Yeah, that's exactly the story I just told. And so... Why aren't you going? You need more BTX barrels? Well... Why aren't you putting more BTX barrels on the... Oh, are we full up on barrels now? We need like an extra 1,000? That might be too much. Put 300 more on, maybe. 10 to this area. I kind of don't feel like doing anything more with chores. I kind of feel like just rolling it up right now. Maybe check on one more thing. 4, 5, 6. My inventory is now full. How wonderful. Like check on one more thing and then just call it and then go into uplifting. I want to spend more time on forward progress today. Now, why do I keep coming to Zillifo thinking it's going to be Arquads? That's not Arquads either. Why am I so unaware of my surroundings? And I apparently picked up too many as is. How did I do that? How did I get the math wrong there? I don't understand. Amongst the many, many, many things I do not understand is that. So it's like right about here-ish. I found it on instinct last time, and I found it on instinct again. Just did not have the wherewithal to follow through with it. Alright, there you go. More barrels on belt. Do we need just more stuff? Probably. Here. The belt's basically empty. Just add more. And then 750. I saw a big wad of it float by, so it can't be. Yeah, look at this wad. Alright, definitely needs a mixer, but I don't want to disturb it. So we're just going to have to live like this, huh? And then we'll come back eventually. Maybe I should make better power. Maybe I should just let it ride until it breaks. Vote in the comments. Be responsible or just let it ride until it breaks. I think I know what everyone wants to see. I'm here to entertain. We're going to dive straight towards the edge and see what happens. It's going to be fine. Did we ever get a better Arquad jelly recipe? That looks better, honestly. This is 6 oleochemicals, and it doubles it. And oleochemicals aren't hard. Huh. So I guess we could be ready to do that. So there's a better recipe I was just not thinking of. Here, let's set the stage for this. And then oleochemicals. I know we have a problem. We've had problems with oleochemicals in the past, but that's 300 oleochemicals into 600 Arquad jelly. It won't be that big of a draw overall. Let's see if we remember that. Again, place your bets in the comments. Does competency reign, or do we once again duplicate our efforts because we failed to look 3 inches to the right? I know what my bet is. I'm not going to reveal it. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. We're going to look at one more. No, actually, we're not looking at any more. That was the last one. We'll be back tomorrow, and if this is still flagging, then we'll turn on oleochemicals. I think that's a reasonable way to go about this, right? Where are all these Huzu hiding? There's 30 idle Huzu in here. There's one of you. There's more. Clean you out. So we're just going to go straight into uplifting after this. And it hasn't been very long in game clock time since I last looked, so that's a big boom. Destroyed stack and oh yeah, that's expected now. I keep forgetting the things that I did, and so yeah, we get to watch it again and again. Welcome to my Pyanodon's walkthrough, where a man with the object permanence of a oxygen-starved goldfish attempts to navigate a marathon task. Watch and find out. So what am I doing? I can't imagine this cage is serving any purpose. So I can't imagine it would be taken away either. So it's kind of there permanently. What's this growth hormone for? Can you take that? I don't think you can. I've got just junk in my inventory now. All right, I declare it is uplifting o'clock. Notepad, you may go. Time to, as is tradition, survey our fields and pastures and feel the warm glow of satisfaction/rage as things are either working or not. Let us begin. Trees are excellent. Seaweed is excellent. Cacao hasn't done a single useful thing. Hasn't done a single useful thing in hours and hours. We are, in fact... Oh, there. They made one extra cacao seed. It floated up. It went right there. We need another tree. But we're building up to the next disappointment, friends. Can't wait. Bodos. Pretty much full, right? Almost completely full. We love our Bodos. Bodos are great. Moondrops? No. Still working towards it. Still disappointing me. Navens. Waiting for Zilipho. Yadals. Just fine. Relesia is fine. Potato is fine. Arums, just full up. Everything is great. Get in the box. We will go look at Yatoi, as is our tradition. When we hit this point, we will then embrace disappointment when Yatoi has done nothing. Absolutely nothing. 500 rolls and hasn't done a single thing. Okay. We have embraced disappointment. We experienced it firsthand. Renea is great. We can now move on. The prettiest flowers are here. And Guar is... I have no idea. Is this actually doing anything? It's been dozens of episodes. Are you just passing this back and forth? 5 Guar make 5 seeds. And then 2 Guar make 2 seeds with a chance of... Oh, it is going. Okay, I'm sorry I accused you of being lazy. I am going to accuse you of not doing that for me, so... You're not lazy. You're merely a failure. Here we have mushrooms. Mushrooms full up. Saps down there. Thus concludes the field portion of this tour. Now into the pastures. Augs full up. Augs are great. Fish done. Excellent. Zapiers. Zapiers will fill this box before Kakalk finishes. You watch. Corlex. Is Corlex actually going? I need to see a Corlex before I can rest. Yes, we have 20 Corlexes. You need to be sped. We have 20 Corlexes. We have Dingrits. We have Dilmo. We have Moose. We have Scrondrix. Everything's great over there. So great. I'm glad it's great. Sponges, full up. Fantastic. Trits, we're done. Zillifo. Nothing in the bin yet. It's gone 800 times and it hasn't produced a single good Zillifo. Painful. Let the machine turn. The prettiest ponies are here and we love them. They will not go to glue yet. If they add a recipe though that they go to something like super glue, you guys are in trouble. Oh, they should do that. Don't let the ponies hear I said that. And so this is just dog slow. Just so slow. So incredibly slow. I need to get 4 of these guys and it just ain't happening, guys. I'm going to have to like triple this at very least. I should put that on my to-do list, but I'm not going to do that today. Bees, we know, are fine. Wobbly boys. We have 2 wobbly boys. That's it, right? That's what we wanted. We're done now, right? We can actually make progress here with Fagnots. So press that button, get stuff in my inventory. You are raising Fagnots from cubs, and that's exactly the same recipe. Wonderful. And you are... Why are you stopped? Oh, because of what's in that bin. Okay, anyway, you're going to get stopped again. We want to make the best Wobbly Boy cubs. Right here. Yes. And we have to do that thing we always do. When we swap out... Actually, where is it getting the great alien sample from? It needed it, right? Huh. Maybe it didn't need it. Like, we have zinc finger fusion right here. And that's what this guy needs. So, like, just give it to him, I guess? Okay. This could be done really easily. I can accept that. Zinc finger. There we go. Take that, take that. Take that. Take that. And take that. Take that. And take that. And just shove them in. You will eventually alert on this? Yes. So wonderful. There's your zinc finger fusion. Here's your wobbly boy. It goes right there. You start going. We are propagating the wobbly boys. Okay. And then shove them in. And this makes, all sorts of disappointments. All sorts of malformed, disappointing creatures. Yeah. Then we got one more wobbly boy. Can this brick? It could make no Fagnots. And then, yes, it has a very slight chance of bricking. It did not brick. Just to be clear about that. Could it brick now? Maybe it has some... See, it made no Fagnots, but it made 2 of these guys. So, so let's look at this and think about it. 1 cub is raised all the time. Okay, So we start with 2, we get 1 back on average, and then we get another back on average, and then we get, so it's actually quite strongly positive in Fagnot production. It can brick, especially in the early cycles. Like, this is very important right now. Are you gonna go? No, we saw everything light up. And now we have... Only 1 came back, though, so it wasn't the great thing. We're going to end up with 3 Fagnots now. Okay, great. I don't want to check it off yet, because I feel like that will be tempting fate. I need another good roll, though. Show me getting both of them back, please. I haven't seen that. Thank you. Oh, that's the glorious roll. Okay. Now we're just cycling, I think. I think the odds of this collapsing to 0 are very low at the moment. So that was just they came back. And we got a whole bunch of... we got 4 right here and then half of 1 right there. So, yes, the population is climbing higher. Show me one more. One more good roll, please. That's good enough. That's an extra Fagnot. All right, we're done here. This is trending higher. We did something. Don't look at that. Fagnot. Done. That's good. It's like we're getting into the cursed and the not cursed now. The not cursed is just falling away day after day. We have to make sure this isn't going anymore. Just kind of turn the... Actually, just pick them up, right? There's no need to have these hands existent. Even disabled things use a little bit of processing power. And then we got 2 in the bot. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, Fagnots, done. What we got here? Scrondrixes, been done. Dingrits, done. Cotton Guts, done. Muckmood, done. Arthurians, still no good eggs. A lot of mediocre eggs. I mean, a lot of them. But no good eggs. Right now? Now? I mean, I could just be raising level 3 Arthurians off this. It makes it really super simple. But still cooking. Fidai? Only 1, need 4. Not done yet. Let it cook. Kamouts? Oh, we didn't get that 4th come out in this entire time. That's painful. All right, let it go. Oh, it's plasmids, not a great alien sample. All right, okay. Vonixes are done, right? Completely done? Yeah, and that's the peak of Vonix kind for this mod right now. Ah, Zungrors are ready to go. Good. Good. So what I need is just pick up these hands, right? For they will not be used again. Like, I should pick up far more than just these hands, but we start with these hands. Alright, so I need you. You to make Zungror. The peak of Zung. There's no more, right? Zungror. No, there's no Zungror 4. So this is what you gotta do. Oh, it's a cotton gut product. Alright, so okay, allow me to take that back. We're gonna go Zung. You're just, don't change. Just stay exactly like you are. We have to go build the Zungrors down south where cotton gut products are available. We also need to get this upgraded. So we have to make some room here, and that's fine. It's fine, I say. You go down to that. You go down to that. We'll adjust that here, and we will adjust that here. And we will grab that and that, just to make super sure we're communicating. Then I want you to go and get Neurochip, I believe. The recipe is such repetition that I just have it memorized. I don't know what you think about this. Neurochip. right there. Go get me 200 of this. And then unload items, neurochip. And then right here, neurochip. There. Go and cycle, friend. I said go and cycle, friend. Sometimes you have to hit the button with authority. I have to clean my inventory. This is, in fact, entirely my fault. Zungror, right there. So what we need is you. And you just come over here. You're plugged in. Yeah, sure. Have level 3s. It doesn't matter. I don't care. And then you are neurochip. Perfect, right? It was perfect the first time I solved this puzzle, and then every other time it just gets increasingly perfecter. Yes. So, grab an outpost, chuck it there, and then some whale will be around to collect eventually. Don't worry about it, it'll happen. And this is just, here, just shut down. Just everybody shut down. Oh, you take the guts. Okay, good. You take this stuff? And you take that stuff? Not like that, though. You're not that fast. Good, right? Wouldn't it be better if I was just a little more careful? The answer is apparently always yes. There. The speeds are balanced a little more. Okay. Now we gotta go do Zungrors down at Cotton Gut area. So it looks like instead of chores today, we just do uplifting. I don't mind that. Do we have... Yeah. It needs a Negesium, I believe. Which is just saying, put me on the Cotton Gut product line. Okay. Can do. No problem. Not here. That's a problem. Over here, and we have no more space right here. Oh, we need to be sped. That's for you. It's a little too good, but I am generous with my level 3 modules now. So what we're going to do is just kind of this, right? Not exactly that, but I think you understand the point. And we're going to encroach on military science here, which isn't really a huge concern, I guess. And we pull you over. You want to come up right here. And so we have all this space for Cotton Gut products. All right, we can do this, right? This makes sense, right? Well, no. Hold on, it doesn't. We cannot, and it doesn't. No, we can do it. It'll work. It's gonna be bad. You'll see what I mean in a second. Because we have to curl back down. And that is... Yeah, this is uninspiring right there. This says the engineer didn't know what he was doing. Here, we're gonna fix this. It can be fixed. It will be fixed. Take all that. Put it right there. Why aren't we have science going? Oh. Okay, so there's our numeral upgrade. What was that? Pi 4. And this says it's time to shoot farther yet again. Getting ready for the part of the episode where... Oh, did we clip this? I bet you we did. I kind of wish I could go back and see how this was hooked up. So I would know not to do that thing. pretty sure. Friend, I need you to go. Alright, thank you, sir. This still doesn't look that great. There. Okay. I assume that was what was supposed to happen. There, it looks better. What's going on with science? Explain yourself. Oh, we don't have either cotton gut products or material. We don't have bones. It's kind of weird. I mean, you haven't had a shortage at... Oh. I should go take care of that. Alright, indigestion, friends. Looks like we are uncovering chores as we progress. That's good. I love chores. Everyone loves chores. So what's going on? We can't get rid of the chitin. Usually, we have the complete opposite problem. In that we have too much chitin. So what's going on down at the chitin vent? Because this sucker isn't moving at all. Do we turn it into geothermal water and we just have no use for it? Ah, it is going into geothermal water and it's not going very fast. We have atomizers. We need, how many atomizers? Now we need, this is already sped up. It needs to be sped up more. We need 20 atomizers in blue. So let's go do that. And that's going to be step 1. And then step 2 is going to be looking up chitin and see if there's a better way to vent it. But I kind of don't think so. I think it's one of those things where it's kind of like a forever chemical. That's what chitin is all about. That's its purpose in life, you know? If chitin starts getting eroded by something, you know you are in a bad spot. All right, give me that. Why did I grab all of the radioisotope thermal generators? Because it's almost the exact same symbol. That's a problem. I mean, it's not a critical problem, but I just did a dumb thing, and the game really should prevent me from doing that. So what I wanted was right here, and they were already here, because the blue ones are blue in the center, but red on the outside. Confusing design on these icons, I'm afraid. But somehow I figured it out. Just a bit of polish that has to come through eventually. Over here, over here, over here, over here. Right there. Alright, so these guys are now going 50% faster. That is obviously not enough. So we take the geothermal water and we immediately crash it out. So it's just, we don't even have to worry about it at all. It just turned into steam. The steam gets recondensed and it's in a loop. Man, these things are loud. Alright, chitin. How may I be rid of thee? Tell me about yourself, chitin. Well, there's obviously the vent. We're not... No, the mutant enzyme's the hard part. And that's a great recipe. I really should have gotten that, huh? And then directly into bioscaf, but I'm using a better bioscaf recipe. That's probably what happened. Is by putting the better bioscaf recipe in, we lost a source of chitin. And everything else here is kind of weak. I mean, this isn't terrible at all. I mean, this is kind of good, honestly. Because you can juggle both of those things into stuff you actually want. But it's a more complicated vent. Which, to be clear, I am not opposed to. So I guess we just have to just kind of suck it up, huh? and rework this area. So right now we're going at speed 7.3. And our job in life is to make a mockery of that record. Can we do this? Is this legal? We can't get the one on the end, unfortunately. Oh, and that was bad. There, like that instead. All right, you're all ultra efficient right now. Ultra, super, mega efficient. But it's going to be worse, right? Because you're going to be 4-4 now. That's going to get all these guys. Not quite. Now that's unfortunate. I really wish I could land one. Well, I suppose I could do one right here. That spills over. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, that would work. And that hits this side. What are you complaining about? That's a 4-4. Oh, was that? Okay, never mind. You may now... Okay, we may now accelerate, right? This was all building up to acceleration. And we were going to give a nice 3-3 to just raw speed. That's all you. So we're going at speed 13, and we're still down at the limit. So we go 2-2 now. Speed 18. And this guy over here is just chewing through it, but because they don't have 4-4s on them, but it's alright. And we're still hard at the limit. So... test it. Alright, it is no longer at the limit. It's not using that much, though. A smarter man would do a calculation, figuring out which is best. But you don't have that man with you today. So we're eating 3.7 times... Oh, you need power. 3.7 times 20. What is that? 70 some a second? That's still not really what we want, is it? Did I put weak speed mods in? It hurts and doesn't really help. I guess the next thing to look at is over here, right? You guys absorb it all? Easily. Absolutely trivially. Alright, so that's good. There's a lot of geothermal water being made. It's a precious substance for something. For nanocrystalline cellulose, I think. It's important for that. Alright, so here's a question I have. Are we eating it faster than it's being produced naturally? Kind of looks like the answer is yes, because this is starting to trickle out. Yeah, we're getting it back one box at a time. So I think maybe we have achieved success here, be it ever so tiny. This will eventually just completely completely space out, completely clean out. Oh, now it's going the other way. The big thing that's going to happen is eventually someone's going to come and grab a load of this someday, and that will put a dynamic, enormous void on the system. I should probably just leave now, right? Instead of just staring at this hypnotized. Because it certainly looks like it's doing okay. Like, I imagine if I just put some in a box and just played some temporal games. Why are so many guts coming out? Do we need another guts line? Probably not overall, but yes for right now. That might have been why chloromethanol was not being made, because we didn't have chlorine because guts. No, so are we watching the birth of a new clog here? Because so many guts are coming in, and we just cannot get rid of them at the speed of red. And that's just shuffling over. So do I want to just restore this? We're going to try it, see what happens. There. And now we're getting slightly more throughput, getting guts out of here. And now, yeah, this should just be free-flowing now. The question is, are we, by hammering both of these into this, are we going to be wasting guts? Probably not, given that's a hell of a buffer. But now we're free-flowing. Okay, we were free-flowing until that guy just dropped a bunch of stuff on us. What are you doing? You're trying to empty your cargo? And you just can't? And you're in the slow queue now? You should be able to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you did. Alright, so, okay, you managed that. We're going to walk away now. There's no need to stare at this. And unfortunately, very soon here, I'm going to have to take the traditional long break. because my life is complicated. Because I must go and tend to things. As much as I would love to have a solid block of life to do anything, I am perpetually torn to pieces by competing tidal forces. Why do we got nothing on this belt? Just because, yeah, okay, we got problems here too, I see. Alright, so this just kicked on. You kicked on. Why aren't you kicking on? Apparently because there's a ton of stuff on the belt somewhere. It just takes a long time to float back around. This isn't needed. There. Slightly cleaner. Alright, stop looking at this. Stop thinking. Don't look, don't think. I'm not good at it. It's not my job. What we're going to do is we're going to take you. And I guess this is about the best we can hope for. And a caravanserai goes like right here. And then a special box goes right here. Right? Right, you be making Zungrors. And Zungror... I suppose there's a point to doing it the way I did, huh? You're gonna back off. And then... in and back. And then just like that. Why don't we have power here? And then this guy comes right here, and we snatch it up. It goes right there. And it's everything what is not Zungror. Okay, and then we're going to have to go get mutant enzymes. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. Do we even have a source of that around here? No. No. Of course not. No. Alright, that is truly unfortunate for a variety of reasons. So we will call in the mutant enzymes. Mutant. Just bring a little. That's all we want. I'm not even putting that tank down. Mutant enzymes are precious, and we have artificial blood here. Alright, let's write down this. Let's program a dinosaur. We are getting normal stuff, right? Bioscaff, purine analogs, cDNA, great alien samples, the codex. This is here. We have to get Crydron adrenal codex. Oh, no. Oh, no. So that says we can't put this here. That says we need an intersection of stuff. right? We need an intersection of cotton gut products, and we need, so this is cotton gut products, and this is the line. So we can pull adrenal cortices off this, right? Or maybe we can't. Maybe we have to do this over here. Suddenly this is getting complicated. We need to use this line here, which has adrenal cortices on it. Only there's no space. We're going to have to take this area right here, which is bad for time, I tell you that. And we'll have to come over and then around. And then, but where do we get the cotton gut products from? Okay, as lights begin flashing, critical in my head. Did I not have a solution for this at one point? I think I did at some point. And I can't remember what the solution was. I could just put cortices on this, but I don't think you use them. You don't. You use everything but this. I have a massive number of questions. I suppose I could put cortices on that line. Like here we have cortices too, but they're for a special purpose. Could I make these where I make numals? Numals use the exact same recipe, right? That's a thing, right? So let's go look at the numal printer. And then hopefully there's space there. All right, there's you. You don't use the cortex, but the cortex is right there. So there are negesiums around here because it's made right here. So I guess we're doing Zungror right here. And it doesn't really matter, so don't think that hard about it. Okay. All right. I'm really kind of pissed that we're taking mutant enzymes and bringing them right there. Because those are very expensive, and that's going to end up being wasted. But at the same time, the value of any individual item is 0. The factory just makes more and more and more and more and more and more and more. Where are we doing this? What's going on? Why am I lost and confused? So we're doing something like this, huh? And then we'll pull cotton gut products over from here. We'll do another line right here, and we'll get the negesium over, and then everything not negesium comes back. And we're still juggling this. This is still comedic. I'm not sure if that's great. All right, unfortunately, I'm out of time. I have to go take care of the horrible necessities of life. Why do you... You're waiting for that many? You shouldn't be doing that. You can jam. Because what if it rots in hand? You know? It's right there. And so it'll pick up the cortex. It will put it back down. And then we already... What happens if the cortex rots right here? We have no provision. Oh, it just gets picked up and put in there. And then if the cortex rots in here, it ends up going out there. All right. All right. So it just starts milling this until it goes through. Okay, it's fine. I must go now, unfortunately. Okay, I gotta go take care of business. I'll be back. You stay here. All right. Horrid business dispensed with. What were we doing? We were standing up. Oh, we even have... It's the same recipe. Of course, we already have mutant enzymes. Doesn't look like we have the blood here, though. That's okay. We can ask for that. We have a service level layer that takes care of all of these needs. Artificial. It's probably right over there. I can just run a line, but how about instead we just use biofluid instead? Sure, right? Okay. How are we going to do this? What's our plan? Does anyone have a plan? Does anyone know what's going on? All right, so that's on the way. We're going to leech off of Crydrons here, which means you are going to output crud and its big brother, which is also crud. There. We set that up again. I should put that right there. And now we have to find a way to get ourselves Negesium. So you're going to be the Negesium, please. It's wonderful how natural this all looks, bringing this all together like this. It's all just clear, ideal design. Not, of course, another Factorio demon. All right, so we come in like so, yes? And we come in, and there's our Negesiums. Negesiums get in, very good. And you get to be not Negesium. All that which is not Negesium goes that way. Get in there. You too. Well, actually, you're going to get in this box. Which is the same as getting you right there. Beautiful. Wonderful. And then not Negesium goes that way. Which means probably need this guy. And you need Perogen. And you need Sarcoris. And you need chitin. And all of this gets tossed somewhere. I don't know where does it even go. It has to make its way. Where does it even go? Just straight back in the box, I guess? Alright. We can do that. And the box will figure out what to do with it? I believe. Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's convenient for me to believe, therefore I believe. Back in the box. It looks so planned. So well thought out. So elegant. Truly the peak of design. Alright, we should have programmed this whale first. Weren't we in the middle of doing that? Yeah, now we have this. Alright, notepad. We do the thing. It's 8 bioscaf, because it's always 8 bioscaf. 1 purring analog. 2 cDNA. 1 great alien. 1 Zungror AI module. No. Zungror integrated module. You wouldn't want to integrate your AI. Nope, wouldn't be good to do. Can I just copy this guy? Since they're essentially the same, right? Can we do another one of those copy paste things? We're gonna need purine analogs. Why are you getting hyaline? Alright, maybe this wasn't the greatest idea. It's just going to confuse me. Alright, so we're just going to do it properly. And there we go. What we need now is to figure out our number. That is 2, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 3,000 divided by 13. It's 200. We've done this so many times before. I should just know by now. I should have all of this just completely memorized. Yet I don't. Alright. I should have a template I can use for this or something. This is all just stuff in here and then the Zungror modules. Okay, got it. Bioscaf. Got it. Right there, 1600. cDNA. We don't have it for some reason. That's probably an issue. cDNA. Then we need add destination, great alien. You're right there. Load items, great alien. And then somewhere I need purring analogs, which are right there. Yeah, material sorting was such a great idea for structuring the base like this. It could be that there are many other ways to structure the base that are just better. That's probably very true. It doesn't stop to say, does not defeat the fact that this way of arranging things does have advantages. All right, and then right there, circuit condition, comparador equals go. And then unload 2, 3, 4, 5, and another number. I can count and so can you. Right there, right there, right there, right there. And you guessed it, I'm about to say right there. All of that works. You don't have food yet. Probably not in range. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? He wandered over here. He's hiding. He doesn't want to work. He's a slacker. All right, off you go. Good. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that part's now finished. Good. In fact, I'm going to skip ahead. I'm just going to say Zungror is done. Because it feels good to do that. Notepad dismissed. All right. So we have that in motion. We have these ingredients coming. Now we just need to hook in the liquids. And we can move on to something else. So right there. And then right here. Right here. Okay, and maybe I can just completely miss. Great job. Fantastic work. Okay, good, 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 good. All this is good. And eventually it will run. It looks like it's running now. Or else something rotted out. No, it is running now. So we get to watch this, right? Yeah, there. There's some of the Negesium coming over. And they're going to get used. I mean, that's tidy. It is tidy how this works. Now just back up and it'll eventually rot out and it'll end up back in here and it'll be taken down south for recycling. That's tidy. So that's it, right? That's just it. We have waste in, waste out. This is going to make, what's your 8 adrenal cortex? We're going to steal a couple and they already been stolen. Wonderful. And then when this guy gets back, yes, we are in fact done. Except you probably need to be sped. There you go. And just make me some, and I'm happy. Do you hear me? I'm happy. Why do we have no saline? What? What is this? Why are you being weird? I probably forgot to hit, like, enter on that or something. That kind of makes sense to me. Anyway, moving on. We are now going to pick up where we left off, which was here. So Zungror now finished. Congratulations to me. Simics need tech. Numals are done. Xenos have not gotten the first Xeno yet. We burned through all of that. And we didn't get any. Huh. Why didn't I also have you bring in zinc finger fusion? Don't we have a bunch of this stuff over here? Here, let's go find out. And this is the wages of lazy right here. I could have sworn we had a couple bins of zinc finger fusion around from like right here. Only this guy needs it. Still at 3 come outs. And then this is need more for Fadai. And you're going to have to be tended for the exact same reason. No, you're still going to. You're finished. No cache. I could have sworn I saw a cache of finger fusion protein on something that was still going. Like, you're done. Just let's not touch that guy. There, right here. Just take that and take that, and it was like it never happened. That little embarrassing episode never happened. Alright, I feel good about that. That's nice and positive focused. Yeah, listen to that. There's no problem here. I guess there was only this one that I was looking for. This is enormously disappointing. I'm going to have to work on. Like one of these days, like maybe after Terrible Thing, this. Oh, but you need it. Okay. Here, I just donate this to you, Zillifo. Why is nothing moving? This guy needs to come back. So this is just ultra slow. Alright. Alright, I need to stop looking and stop thinking. My eyes deceive me. My brain is not... We're not going to get out of this situation by thinking, alright? We just understand. We have to close our eyes, close our minds. Smooth brain, happy brain. Smooth brain just builds factory. Smooth brain just makes bigger, yes? Make bigger, make more better. Everyone knows. It's true. Just chuck that in. And it's gone 750 without a hit. No bueno, guys. I know I shouldn't be celebrating the advent of the Ender Xeno, but at the same time, I do want to move on with my life, so make with these Ender Xenos. Alright, just leave this alone. We are now done with uplifting. Let's go harvest our antelope shelters, and then we're going to come here and we're going to build more on Terrible Thing. I do not think we're going to get through Terrible Thing today. We're going to get closer. I'm going to try to do the spoilage stuff last for what I hope will be obvious reasons. This thing's going to break constantly at first. Only 10? Come now. Maybe I can swoop in and get rid of some of this inventory. I'm kind of over full at the moment. Take that. Take that and that. And that. Probably that as well. I have to keep in mind there's some blue things I need to eject. But I don't have the intelligence right now to think about it. So let's just wander around, do whatever. It's just another day in the factory, right? Ulrich's? Ulrich's. Botanical nursery? Botanical nursery. Coal power plant should have gotten chucked in that box. That mixer should have been chucked in that box. Mixer go in the box. Coal power plant go in the box. And then I'll eject the potatoes. Because who can go adventuring with potatoes weighing them down? Alright, we're done. Let's go program some more whales to bring in more dry components. And then, we good? Alright, good. We solved a problem. Feels good to solve problems. Then, over here, way over on the edge, at the forefront of overbuilding. Okay, awesome. So we need 9 more. I'll go check again tomorrow. All right, so this has come in and we got all these parts. So to review, we have native flora collector. Why does it say native flora right here? Like, this is just the stuff that rots, right? But this doesn't rot. This just needs to be made locally. And this. I don't understand what these groupings are anymore. Past me just wasn't in a good place. Alright. Next, We need phthalic anhydride. I have no idea where this is. We need time crystals. I'm not even sure we put those in a box. That's for you. We need strangelets. We do have those in a box. That's another antelope product. There's some problems here. We need nanofibrils. Oh, I have these. I knew I'd be able to get rid of them if I just carried them around long enough. And pheromones. I'm not sure where those are. I'm pretty sure they're a medical product, though. First off, time crystal. I need more antelopes. Time crystal is made right here, but is not exported anywhere. And we need a lot more of them. So I think we should start by accelerating that a little bit. I should probably try to figure out how many time crystals I need. The good news is that it's fake spoilage. It's a really funny joke how these things interact. It's fake spoilage. They spoil into themselves. Time crystal. Do you get it? Do you get it? All my sharpest nerds out there will understand. However, I need to make more of them. The way you do that is just supplying more power, right? Yeah, we're under a terawatt. We can add some more GWs. Of course we can. Of course we can. More GWs is the way to go, always. Wow, this factory is big now. This is like unmanageably big. Where's my favorite thing in the world? How are we doing, boys? That's good. And they're just in stock. Probably I should have just let that go. We probably backed up beyond that. We need quantum battery, but you're in stock. Yeah, we're all the way back to fiber brag. And where are you going? Explain yourself. You need more 1D. You need more silver. You need more... Oh, there's a shortage. That's graphene roll. I'm going to write that down. Investigate graphene roll. It's not for right now. That's for later. But this is where the bottleneck currently lives. It's no longer on advanced coding, which is so very, very weird. All right, 2 GWs each, right? That's what we're looking at here. Yes, you're going at speed 3. And I've got something more for you. Now you're 5 GWs for speed 6. So just spend those GWs. It's still only making 0.1 a second, and it has to be shared. So it takes 60 seconds. No, how is this? How is this? Oh, it's affected by prod, too. Oh, dear. Well, you probably just want speed. Probably. This is what you would conserve. This is free now. But how is it so slow? It takes 60 seconds, right? And... oh, it's 0.1 a second. Okay. Okay, not 0.01. Got it. All right, so we got 0.6 a second here. And they would completely eat all of this. And we need this, and this is what? Ah, investigate ridiculous alloy. I can do that too. The key thing is, do I just come here and raid this box for time crystals? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. It's fine. It's fine. It's a long trip. It might not be fine. Just, he says quietly to himself in the middle of the night. Putting the antelopes on the belt. That's good. I need some of you, though. So what am I doing? We're making this thing. So we need what? We need 3 phthalic anhydride. Dried. Don't know why that looked weird. We need 1 time crystal. We need 1 strangelet. We need 1 nanofibril. We need 1 pheromones. Okay. It's very efficient. It doesn't really matter what the path is. You don't need much stuff. They all stack to 100, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 9,000 divided by 7, which is 12. So 3,600 of you, 12 of you, and it's just 12s all the way down. Good, great, fantastic, good and great. Whale hungry. Take that, take that, take that, take that. And now I want to go get these things. I don't know where phthalic anhydride is. Is it right there? Did I find it immediately? It sure looks like it. This is the right spot. Again, the organizational technique proving its worth immediately. I don't know where it is. I just know where a thing that looks like it should be. And I go there and immediately find it. That is completely invaluable. I'm not sure we're doing this in the right order. And nanofibrils are medical, right? Just like strangelets. Let's come here, get strangelets. You. And then we gotta go and... pheromones should be around here. Pheromones should be medical. Yet I do not see pheromones. I know I made them for a purpose. There was a purpose to be do that thing. Yes. Was? Oh, they're right there. Okay, they're hidden. See, I know kind of where it should be, sort of. And so I managed to find it in relatively short order. And then because all systems one day must break down, we come here and we do this. Go get the time crystals. And then dunk them here. Use circuit condition. Comparador equals go. And then unload 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. So what I'm going to do, my plan is to take all of that. You've got your shot. All right, go and do it. Go. Be off with you. And then I just have to wire in 5 of these, I guess. And that's ugly spacing. And I don't like how... Here, I'll handle this, please. Please let me take care of that. Oh, plug this in. Done. Okay, good. Then we can... Well, that's... Oh, that works just fine. It's not perfectly spaced every single time, but it still looks good. Alright, you. Phthalic, right there. You. Time crystal, right there. You. Strangelets, right there. You. Nanofibrils, you. Pheromones. And that is another brick of materials coming out. Yes, is good. So we can wipe this out. And now we can go and we can just wipe this out. And another 5 ingredients are in. All right, next we have to do the exact same thing over again. Congrats. Our reward is we get to do it again. We need, what's our note say? Biopolymer. Okay, that rots, unfortunately. We're going to have to deal with that. Then we need hyperelastic, YAG, pyrolytic carbon, which I think we have to pick up in person. Then aramid fiber. And that's fine. Okay. So, don't walk away. We're not done. We need one more time. 2 biopolymer. We need 2 hyper elastic. We need 1 YAG laser. We need 2 pyrolytic carbon. We need 5 aramid fiber. I think the pyrolytic carbon has a potential of being a problem. All these stack nicely. And so it's 2, 4, 5, 10, 12. So 9,000 divided by 12 is 750, which actually works out pretty well. And that works just fine, right? Okay. Let's program, you guessed it, another whale. This whale will go get these 5 ingredients. And then all that's left is building the on-sites. There's a lot of them, unfortunately. So, aramid fiber first, I think. Aramid fiber right there. Load items until caravan. 3,700. Then we want to go... Probably hyperelastic is actually first. We don't have any super alloy there. That's a teensy bit worrying. And then hyperelastic biopolymer. Biopolymer. Biopolymer is right here, right? And this has to be last no matter what, so I don't even know what I'm doing here. And you don't wait because of rot issues. YAG laser's right there. Good, right there. And then pyrolytic carbon, which is the weird one this cycle. We make pyrolytic carbon right here, and I just straight up, why no vacuum? You have made no products. This is never gone. Neither is this. These two, okay. Okay, 2 little miracles happened right there. One, I have no idea how I just knew exactly where that was. I knew the sort of region, and then just my eyes locked on it immediately. Providence, but it's the mocking sort of providence. Like, I want to be able to find things in my factory very easily, like monkey paw curls. I can find things so long as they're broken. You can laugh, but one day you will join me in this. Alright, all this needs to be done differently. Do we even collect the pyrolytic carbon anywhere? Oh, we do. And it doesn't... Okay, we're just gonna come to this box then. It's fine. It's fine. You know, principles are there to be violated. That's what Kant said, right? It's like, man with principles is there to... I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing right here. I should actually put those back in a particle accelerator. All right. Go get the pyrolytic carbon. Ignore the philosophical babbling. Just go get this. And put that there and right there. And then right here, circuit condition, go. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, and then we have to unload until caravan. Unload. So caravan, crud, and bio-crud. Okay, and it's 1,500, 1,500, 800, 1,500, 3,700. All right, you are ready to go. Off into the great wide world with you. And then we're also going to... Oh, I shouldn't have done... any of that because it wasn't actually finished. Biopolymer, elastic, YAG, pyrolytic, and the other thing was aramid fiber. Good. Then you get programmed. Good. Then all of you. There's going to have to be one more because we're going to also... Wait. That was the wrong button. Okay, nobody laugh. At least I can fix it with only hotkeys. That's sort of a skill, right? There we go. Interposed. And it's going to get replaced anyway, so I probably shouldn't have done that. All right. Like this instead. Just here. Just try to pretend there's a coherent idea moving through all of this. And you shouldn't even be biopolymer because of the chance of jamming in hand. I don't think it's very high. There's a chance. So that's a discipline problem. But I also want it stacked. I guess we walk into it. Maybe a restacker at some point on this belt would be worthwhile. Anyway, you are now the Crud Brothers. Wish I could get Crud Star. Like put in a signal that just handles an entire category of things instead of having to name explicit items every single time. Okay, so that's good. And where are you going? What are you calling? Oh, you just dropped and you're going to get more. That makes sense. So this is actually getting a little crowded. Well, there's a lot of space left on this belt. I should not make comments as to that effect. Oh, and I never got rid of the empty container waste. Because right now you have enough empty containers on here. And we have almost exactly half. That's probably right. So these are waste empty containers. Which we can probably just... I mean, it's probably just fine with a dinosaur, right? Because all this dinosaur has to do is you have a very, very simple life. You come here, you fill your cargo of waste containers, and then you huck them back up here, and there's a specific waste container bin, and you just empty your cargo straight into it. It's a very short route once you're fed. Good. I need these, though, for the distribution. Okay, so that closes the loop on that. The belt is looking a bit busy here. That's probably okay. This is getting more than half full. We need to start building things now, because we pulled that in. This one's easy-ish. This one we know what we're doing. We have to make native flora collector. And then we have to make mutagenic infusion. So we're going to try to do them both right here. Native flora. Fertilizer, biofilm, plastic bar, titanium plate. And this is... it takes 30 seconds. It's going to take nothing. And it can be prodded. This should just be super simple, huh? And I think these three are on a wormhole. Does this belong on a wormhole? I suppose I should just use it, right? And then I can just completely wormhole build this. Plastic, titanium, and the other thing, right? you? Replicator. Got it, got it. Do we have fertilizer in there? We really should. Yeah, we do. Alright, so all we have to do is put biofilm in this, and then we have... Uh-oh, floor show is about to start. Let's see if we can catch it live this time. Oh, just too short, not early enough, just too late to see it jump. We're still getting some, oh, now we're reaching all the way across there. That's going to make those guys mad. UPS counter, struggling suddenly for some reason. Yeah, we have to research you, sure. Research oil power for me. It'll be great, can't wait to have it. And then just raining down. All of that's good. Okay. Okay. Excellent, I have to say. Well, while that struggles, we struggle with it. We're going to go get biofilm in the wormhole somehow. And this is not something that is sorted. So I can just go put it in at its origination point, at the place where it is made. Because I don't think we're ever going to have multiple places where it's made. How many intelligent units do we have here? Oh, it's chugging so hard. 13k intelligent units just in the box. Anyone who wants one can just come get it. That is being rich, friends. Didn't we have biofilm? I didn't think it was in the 5 stack. I thought it was over here. In fact, it is. So we could just stick a wormhole like right over there. Okay, just go use that. It'll be fine. Everything's going to be fine. And then we will build these replicators and put them on. And then we'll try to struggle through the Ulrich thing. And that's... might not be completely done with the... might still have time after that. Don't know what I'm going to do then. I think it's safe to say that this space is not going to be used anymore. A dangerous, dangerous set of words. Yeah, there were a lot of assumptions that backed this system that didn't actually pan out very well. I'm going to have some retrospectives in which I go over everything that went right and everything that went wrong, what I would do differently. And what I thought worked really well. Once I'm finished, of course, I'm speaking out of turn right now. However, things are going to be fine, I say. Then we come here, biofilm. Biofilm. And then it will make its way on in a minute here. And though we don't have a huge amount of uses for biofilm. Okay. 25 UPS. A constant. Where are the enemies coming from? It's just absolutely everywhere. Here, notepad. We are not getting the full impact of this. We're on attack everywhere. We are under attack absolutely everywhere. I said biofilm, right? Why are you not doing that? Because I did the thing, right? Okay, I'm fantastic in my wisdom. Astonishing in my grace. Let's ignore everything that we just saw. And then build a whole bunch of replicators. Right here. And this should be pretty easy, right? And we'll stick this guy here. And maybe he will also be used for other things. Don't know. And you're going to make a replicator. You are going to be mega prodded. And do you think you're going to be mega sped? Yes, absolutely. It's that time of factory, my friends. How are we doing on power? Oh, that was 1.2. We're still doing great on power. Everything's fine. And this is making 1.6 a second, and this is using far fewer than that. So, no problem. No. And what we want is just this, I guess. And then I suppose we just come straight down, right? Does this work? We really want to come down right there, but it doesn't particularly work. Was the tone not right because of all of the frame rate problems I'm having right now? That's funny, if true. Alright, you hook up. That's good. Good. Grab that icon, come right here, filters, you, enable less than 1000. Okay, so good. Looks like we just can't keep it full. There we go. Is this any better? It's a lot of plastic. There's a lot of material on this, honestly. Looks like, nope. Looks like we need another hand. Are we at constant production yet? There's actually quite a lot of material going into this. Yeah, good. Downtime's a little less, but there's still downtime. So, alright, 2 more. Shovel it in. Probably should just use loaders at this point. Okay, we'll give it a second. Just watch it. Still choking? I guess, alright, this is the best we can do. Final offer, walk away. Alright, native flora collector. Done. Now we need mutagenic infusion. I bet if I pushed we could get to this today. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Mutagenic infusion's weird. Yeah, I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be the guy. I need this. So we need to get a cotton gut product. That's rough. And then Ulrich gene samples, horse DNA samples. I really don't want to deal with this here. An energy drink. This is really quite awkward. So I guess we have to find a place down south. Then we have to figure out how we get Ulrich gene samples. And we can just look at that over here. Is it just... Hold on. How'd the F... Oh, because I paused it. Sorry. I was excited for a moment. Horse DNA is going to be a problem. Maybe I just ship in the Paragens. Because I know I have a ton of them. Maybe I do that. They decay in 30 minutes, though. That's not good. I guess we're going to have to make space down south or something. Or extend the Cotton Gut Products line. Okay, got it. That's how we're going to do this. Sorry. Mistakes made in my head. So we need Ulrich Mark IIs, and we work them hard. And that gives Ulrich gene sample Mark II. I suppose the Mark II is the hint as to what we're actually doing here. We kept all these ponies, right? in a hero bin somewhere. Yes, we have many ponies ready to give samples. And that loop is just Pyphoon Bay makes sample cups. And we don't even need to breed. It's extract samples. And we give an energy drink and it gives a lot more. So we're going to do that. Okay. And then we're going to build this here. Right? Because the cotton gut products, we need to be exposed to cotton gut products. Oh, we could probably do it here too. Like we can just pull peregrines off and have them on their own little loop. I could see that happening. Or we can extend it past and just use it naturally here. I can see that happening too. That's probably better. Let's do it properly in idiom. Many of the things are here. We definitely could get there if we pressed. We're going to get to this tomorrow. Because eggs is just setting up a system. And okay, just setting up a system. And this is just slaughtering Xenos, which is something we like doing anyway, which I'm probably going to do later today. We're going to do another round of Jupiter Hell. I've decided I have a little extra time today, which happens every time this week. I can usually either use that time to record another Factorio episode and build the buffer, or I could play a little bit of Jupiter Hell and shoot some demons. And I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, I've got plans. I'm a schemer. I have plans. There's another game by the Weather Factory coming out. It's called Traveling at Night. It's basically the Weather Factory does Disco Elysium. And I'm like, okay, yes, absolutely yes to everything you just said. I played Disco Elysium. I liked it. I was impressed by it. The people that made that cared a ton, which is not a given in today's environment. They also executed extremely well. I played it once. I didn't play it again. I know a lot of people play it over and over, exploring, but I explored it really well the first time I played, and so I didn't really feel the need to explore it again. What's that? No. Supposedly they're coming out with a new game too. Looking forward to it. But Weather Factory, the people that did Book of Hours and Cultist Simulator, doing a Disco Elysium style game, in their magical esoteric universe. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. This is made for me. You are literally making this game for me, and I will buy it, and I'll buy merch, 100%. Don't know if I'll do a playthrough of it online. Nobody liked Book of Hours, but like I also feel like they deserve it, you know? Like they're a small studio to begin with. That's a new icon. That's a really good icon. This is solder from tin plate and lead plate, and it shows it right on the icon. This is a really good icon. Whoever made that should feel very good about themselves. Infusion. All right. Was it made in a gene lab? Like, why do I put up Jupiter Hell? It's a game. It's a very old game at this point that nobody's really interested. Okay. No. Okay. If you're watching this video, I can also say that no one is really interested in Pyanodons, which is kind of true. We all realize that, right? I have a very small, highly dedicated, highly engaged audience, which I appreciate. I think it's fun. It makes it worthwhile. I probably would have given up a long time ago if no one was commenting, if no one cared. But Pyanodon's people and Factorio people are a little different. I think we can all agree on that. We're a little intense, a little strange. So it's just a formula for high engagement. We need one more. Jupiter Hell people are kind of the same way. There's not a lot of people making playthroughs or commenting, or even commenting on the forum. Flav or the Discord is not a large community, but is a very tight community. So I kind of feel an obligation to the community as a whole to keep it up and keep things alive. And also, I just want to go and shoot some demons. I would shoot the demons regardless, is what I'm trying to say. But recording it and putting it online and talking with people about it, that's because it is a special kind of community experience. Why did I doing it facing this way, not facing the other way? The mysteries, the mysteries. All right, so Paragen in. Now we have to get all this other stuff. We have to make the gene sample. We have to make the horse DNA sample. What are we in for here? Horse DNA. Which one are you? That's tiger, horse. Horse DNA is just automation science. So, and it makes, well, we have to make Ulrich codices too. And we have to do this, of course. That number can go away. That number just depresses me now. So we are making 0.06 a second efficiently. And if I rip all that off, it's just 0.3. It's actually better. Okay, how about with this then? It makes less, actually. Okay, so this is actually the best. And how much? And you need what now? Hold on, let's see if we can build a little model of what our world looks like. Let's see if we can play nice and share. So this needs less than that can produce in this configuration. So, okay, this is good. And can you be prodded? No, you can only be sped. And you make 0.02 a second, which is kind of painful considering how fast you're going. It takes 1.2k seconds to make this? Are you messing with me? Oh, you guys. You guys. Am I going to need a massive bank of these? And we need how many a second? 0.01 a second. So one of these can service two of those. That is painful. All right, it's time to get the full battery going then. We're going to be doing max speeding here. This is why we built the modules, I guess. Right there. But yeah, if you're listening to this and you have any free time in your life, I know that's a long shot for anyone watching a Pyanodon's video. Go check out the Weather Factory games, Cultist Simulator and the Book of Hours. Really, really solid experiences, all of them. So we are going to have to put in like a bank of 5 of these guys just to keep up with the amount of mutagenic sample that this is going to need. All right, fine, fine, fine. This is the voice of everything being fine. Of course it's fine. Why wouldn't it be fine? It's a perfectly normal thing to want. 5 of these? Of course. Well, why not go 6? Might have to, actually, because that's a lot of stuff. This is another sushi belt situation, isn't it? Because none of this stuff, except the skin, is in a wormhole. So, we're doing something like this, I suppose. We could probably do it in a more compact way, right? In fact, we're going to go 8. Simply because that will make everything look just a little better. There, 8. We shall never want for more of these things. All right, and so 8 of these guys requires 0.4. We're just gonna need a lot of electricity. There we go. We're gonna need, this makes 0.07 a second, which is enough for 1.5 of these. We're gonna need like 6 of these guys, which is exactly what we have. And a lot of level 3 prod mods, which thankfully also what we have. Let's go one step further. If we're making giant facilities, let's just keep going, right? With a smile, no less. Ulrich Codex. Can't. Okay. You are making 7 a second. We just need one of these, feeds into one of these, feeds into one ingredient here. Oh, we're going to have to make this come around in a big old hug. Or we just put the paragens on and pull everything off. Okay, we'll do that. That's fine too. All right, we have a design. This is what we're doing. And this is how we're going to make 6 of these down here. We're going to make a sushi belt thing going. And then we'll ship them up and they will go into, well, this was not even a full, there. It's 0.6. No, it has to be kind of 1 to 1. No, it's 1.3 a second. 6. All right, we got to go get how many? Just go get a whole stack of Gene Labs. This was surprising. I kind of think I'm going to have to go over time to get through this. Yeah, whatever. Run this way. So everything's all right now. We're making good progress. I guess everything is a bit much because we live in a world with Cacalc behaving like it does. So everything that doesn't begin with a letter K is pretty awesome at the moment. I wonder why science has stopped. Doesn't seem to be serious. And I guess, well, no, I never want there not to be ingredients for science. I want the bottleneck to be consuming the science. That's as normal, and you're waiting for what? Super alloy. Investigate super alloy. No problem. Here, we'll do that now. Super alloy. Oh. That looks like there's a problem. Okay. I'll look at that tomorrow during the chores phase. So, what we need to do is this. This guy. Oh, this guy goes right here then. Right? And then these guys are just different. You gotta hang out. And you're just different and you gotta hang out. And we have our core block right here. What's this I don't have modules thing? Do you really not have modules? Oh. All right, it's time to deep breath. This is what happens when I don't want to run all the way there normally. I would just like to teleport there, thank you. Please and thank you, just let me be there. Then right there, and we're going to use all these. This is just, as you hear the cacophony, as we just teleport here. All right, there we go. So this guy right here. Oh, I gotta remember not to press that button. We should probably settle this. Right? Like this. And like that, and like that. And then, I don't know why I did that. We do this. Now the problem is we only have a few hands in and out. Now that should just be everything. Okay, and this is our pattern. Great. That stays on the outside. I'm still just a little completely twitchy. Good. Hopefully I'm aligning this right. H, H, V, V, H, H. That's how it was, right? Yeah, xylenol is low, and then flavonoids is high. Okay, so this is how we do this. Kinda, sorta. This is how we are endeavoring to do this. And we'll have like a cleaner right here or something, and we'll work that out. Okay, we'll pull down the paragens. And that's how they will get on this belt. Perfect, right? Right there. Perfect. So I'm not going to pull them on yet, but the paragens will come in right here. We'll measure. Oh, we have to get the rest of the material on and off then. So that's a lot of different stuff to put on this belt, but I guess it doesn't matter. It's a small belt, but it also takes a long time. That's the saving grace of this. All right, so these guys kind of have to go like right here, right? Hopefully nothing shuts off. Well, these guys go a little faster as a result. Happy birthday. All right, good enough. So this is maximum almost maximum fast, because there can be a Gmlad 4 here. Okay. Overbuilding, you think? Oh, there's a problem. No, kinda. Let's go over here. It'll be easier to do it this way. All right, so we want to get a whale right there. And one more over like this. All right, and this will get the ingredients for this. I think we might not even get through this today. And then we'll staple right here. That's good. Because this has subcomponents. If you're asking, is he overbuilding? The answer is yes. Absolutely, positively yes. The question you really should be asking is, does he care? For which you will only receive maniacal laughter. Okay. So all of this more or less together. All of this more or less together. This will get ingredients in. And then down here we'll handle this again. Because these guys, getting the 4 in is going to be hard. The forward will have to be down here. So let's figure this out, right? And then copy the 4 right here. Never have I beaconed so hard as I do this day. So this is 5 full beacons going. It's making 1.6 a second. And that's enough for mostly 3 of these. So we need 4 of these. We have this area over there. Don't worry about that. It's not real. Probably like right here-ish, then right here-ish. And the problem is getting everything four sped. I wonder what power usage is like. Was that a 1.3 I saw for a second there? Nice. All right, so we're now making 0.65 a second, which is enough. Okay, and so what we need to bring in is we have to bring in 3 things and get out 3 things. Okay, that's kind of hard. Maybe these guys can be right here and still be effective. I think so. Yeah, they can. Yeah, it's perfect right there. Okay, so these guys can now come up by quite a bit. You got to come straight over to there for right now, at least, because we're going to have 2 lines going in. Right? One of these lines will be automation science and earth. I guess we should be doing this on the other side then. And not like we are doing. So like that. And we do want to leave a via. Don't completely abandon your principles, right? Okay. I need more. Why is no one bringing me more belt? I suppose part of the problem is that I'm so far out. All right, so now we need a caravan here as well. Right there. And we'll arrange it so on one side, so it's going to be prod sci out right here. Prod sci will be out there, and then right here will be that, and then right here will be Ulrich stuff. But aren't we missing something? Where are we going to get the Ulrich gene sample from? Where's it coming from? Well, obviously it's going to come from right here. We aren't going to finish this today. I should probably just find a good place to stop. Is that important? Is that load bearing? Sure is. So I gotta fix this. Okay. And now paste. Right there. Okay. Good. So we will do Ulrich gene sample here. And then everything else down here. And this is kind of oogly, but I think it's going to work. Then we come around like this, and then up and over, and then just pretend like I have belt in my inventory. Right? Right. And then, okay. I think I'm going to wrap up here. It's time. We didn't get through this, but we got close. The big thing is this is getting closer and closer to completion. Look at all this stuff in. All right, let's wrap this up. Tomorrow we'll finish this off, which will immediately, well, hopefully tomorrow we'll finish this off. Who knows, maybe chores and uplifting will keep me from it. But I think like 1 or 2 more episodes, and then we'll have Terrible Thing running. And from there, we can work on the quote-unquote simpler things for space science. By simpler, they're highly complex. It's just not the terrible thing. So, another day, friends. Pull up. Pull up, pull over, pull up, pull over. then screenshot. No, wait, we have to pull back. Screenshot. Screenshot. Okay. All right. What did we do today? Well, there weren't many chores. We still poked around here and there. I know there was something with lubricant. And that was pretty much the only thing, right? We dealt with some chemicals too. We touched Arquad jelly. And there's more behind that too if we need it. So all of that's doing just fine. The factory is going well again. We're producing a lot of tech. The biters are very unhappy about this because the tech we're producing is artillery range. They have strong opinions about this. It's okay. The opinions are fleeting. As you can see, there's no one down here. Just can't be seen anymore. Where'd they go? I don't know. They moved. Didn't like the place, I guess. Then after that, we did uplifting. Notable uplifts today is Bodos. Fagnots are completely done. And Zungror are completely done. So 2 things checked off the list. All that's left are essentially the cursed. Zilipho is cursed. Kakalk is cursed. Moondrops are cursed. Guar is cursed. The others I'm giving more time. I suspect Fidai are cursed, but that's just a suspicion. Anyway, things are good. After we did that, we built out more of the terrible thing production area. And that was good. We have all of the mundane components in. We built the native flora replicator on site. I thought I was going to build the mutagenic sample on site, but it needs Peregrine, so it's being located down in the lower right. This is kind of where I should have done space science, or could have. It's in an important spot. Like one of these boxes, like maybe even the one in the lower right, that's going to be space science. I don't know. Should probably work on the satellite after this. Get Toxorus up in here. But that's the farthest I've gotten. We're trying to get mutagenic infusion up and going in bulk, and that's harder than it looks. But we're working on it. It's gonna be all right. There's a bunch of stuff to wire up tomorrow. We'll do that and be done. And then we have to ensure the Ulrichs are productive. Don't ask anything more about that. And for now, I am done. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.